What's up, internet folks? It's Dali here with the 76 Queeroes, and sitting around with my buddy Randos to give you a look at my Vault Quarters art gallery. And because it is St. Patty's on the recording, we are gonna have a good time with this. You know, and Randos, I know you know my favorite artist is Senor Salvador.
Namesake.
Yeah, and I've been twice to his museum in Figueres, where he actually built this whole museum to keep his body entombed. And it's like his actual sarcophagus at this museum is coin operated.
Did he build it to be coin operated?
Yeah, he designed and other artworks in the museum. They're all you have to put a euro coin in to make the artwork be interactive, and so it's his whole grave where his body lived. You put the coins in, and this little cube opens up into one of those big. Oh yeah, watch cartons. One of those big crosses that's coming forward at you from the background, kind of like St. John of the Crucifix, I got in the hallway.
Yup. Nice statement on capitalism.
Yeah, exactly.
Art, especially knowing it would be a museum.
And so, when I was designing this quarters, I really wanted to make something that had little interesting things to look at in every little corner and nook and cranny and stuff, because that's what Dali's museum is. It's not there's just a bunch of paintings on the wall. It's the whole place is everywhere you look something sweet, like this Pit Boy drinking a beer on the smoker. You know, and the restaurant we're seeing here is where you come up and order food, because my gallery is also it's a restaurant gallery. And in a second we'll go over and see the restaurant area. I like that Nuka-Cola door. I always put a wheelchair in every single build that I have. Because
I noticed.
Yeah, did I tell you the story about?
No.
So they put the wheelchair in the game initially because a hardcore Fallout fan wrote to Todd and Bethesda people and was all like, hey, it's I love this game so much. I live my life in a wheelchair, and this game has been so therapeutic, as it's been really therapeutic for me and many others too.
Yeah.
As a way to get up and run around and jump and just explore and do all the shit that's harder to do when you have accessibility stuff.
Yeah.
And Todd writes back and is all, we are so sorry this hasn't been included in the beginning. Because her wish at the end of the statement was I would really like to have a wheelchair in the game so I could feel like I'm getting up out of my chair at the beginning of my adventure.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. This is our restaurant by the aquarium.
Nice view.
Right? Bunch of the Fashnacht hangings and dressings, and I love the confetti that you walk through and coming in and out.
Floating confetti.
Yep. And then you gotta have a meat corner.
Meat corner in every room.
Little Pit Boy maitre d', but then check these stairs out.
What stairs? Oh, these stairs?
Yeah, they're little welcome rugs. And so that brings you up into the area up here.
Yeah.
And so when I started this build, my whole concept was to take one of every piece that I had, especially pieces that I hadn't used in other shelters or camps, and I just put everything down. I had a room just full of all the tables, a room full of all the doors and paintings, and it looked like a couple of the Queeroes coming through said it looked like an auction lot or something.
Oh.
Yeah, or a selling bit. And so then I just came through and moved all the pieces. I did very few structural floor walls put in. In fact, I don't even think I used a single wall in this build. Just a few floor pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that left-hand spiral to come through with the pieces waving up and down. Also.
And it kind of feels like walking through a Dali painting with the like intricacy of the different furniture pieces and the way it carries your eye around and has like this distortedness to it.
Yeah. It's that when we come through these curtains, we enter a right-turning Fibonacci spiral. I don't know why I left that door open. And it's got all the movie posters on the left to like tunnel you through. Did you ever go to Bilbao? Did you visit me there when we were
No, I never made it down.
Is at the Guggenheim in Bilbao, they had this awesome fucking metal installation where there's like all these waves and angles and like huge metal walls that were like, some of them were shaped just like S's or spirals. Yeah, and they were interactive too. I mean, these things were like 12, 15 feet tall, and you could run through them with like your hands on either side of the walls,
oh, cool.
like touching it the whole way. And so I'd always just like put my headphones on. At the time I was listening to a lot of the Doors and the Rolling Stones, and would just get super lit and go run through this this massive art installation. And
that's dope.
Yeah. But also, you know,
opening all the doors.
Yeah, because it looks really cool with the doors open.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that bird's eye.
Yeah. But it's been nice to have this build and a few other builds that I've been doing lately, just to like create calming places for myself in real life where I can just like, you know, put my avatar on the screen while doing other things or dealing with other shit. But when you open it up, it's a couple tries to get up there.
Get on up.
Get on up. There we go.
Stay on the scene.
Sex machine. But yeah, man, I love that visual of seeing all the spiral.
Very Nautilus. When you open the doors.
You got a favorite surrealist artist?
Surrealist?
Sheer.
Other than Dali, I don't know if I could name another one off the top of my head.
You've probably seen a lot of work by Chierko and Max Ernst.
Ernst is good, yeah.
Yeah, like I love the poets from that period too.
Yeah.
It was just like all, you know, the poetry, the art, the
theater
whole...
from that time was fucking bananas.
And it's like so much of the purpose, especially in the surrealist world, was to just see where your mind can take you. You know, not having a purpose before you started the piece, just begin putting lines and colors down and making purpose. But yeah, this is where I like to sit so I can see my favorite movie posters.
Are any of these real movies?
Nah, these are all in-game things.
Yeah. Do any of them exist in-game, actually?
The Unstoppables characters are kind of in the game, as is the Nuka-Cola girl.
Well, yeah.
Like, you can get the outfits and stuff for them, and you can find Unstoppables magazines and other,
right,
like, or comic books, rather. Over here, I plugged up those windows with a couple landscapes so that, you know, when you're stuck underground, it's nice to feel like there's outside. And here's the sitting room.
Ah, yes. More floating furniture.
Right. And if I had more base budget, it'd be much better lit. But I do like the yellow light coming out from those windows.
I like that it's dark by contrast. It's moody.
Yeah, it kind of does. Make
it could
a little
use
more
maybe like one more light in the middle.
Yeah. But you see through those windows how it's like cave flowers and walls and stuff.
I love that kind of like diorama shit you have going on over there.
And so in here, if you look closely, there's like a spiral of stools going up real tight in the middle, and then a wider spiral, like a hurricane wind of chairs going out, and the chairs just get more and more up as you get further towards the tip. And then up in this red area, I got a couple of my friends to say hi. This is the bedroom back here. So I was going for a juxtaposition, wondering if you could, if you notice it. Like, what's going on in this room?
Yeah, I mean, all your sitting and lying downs, and yeah, then you've got the House of Pain, the bed of pain in the middle.
Yeah, it's like the floor's carpeted in here, and it's like everything pushed up to the walls is cushioned and upholstered and something you can sleep on that's soft.
Yeah, it's like the hardness in the middle repulses the softness around the edges.
Many different thoughts.
Yes.
Oh, I'm real bad right there. I left that vault door open again. And then in here is my painting gallery. And so, you know, I love these doors that I use. I put down one of every door when I was placing everything. So it's like, these are gonna go everywhere. And without them having physics in the shelters, you see my rainbow lights too. Yeah, every place has to have a little rainbow in it. It's so cool because like all these doors would open in there as well as they did in the other room, and it's like these doors right here, they're just floating on nothing.
Yep.
You know. And then
but of course they also open and close.
yeah, totally functioning. This centerpiece is pretty cool. The Wendigo I have coming off of that monument sculpture. I like how the triangle on that almost looks like legs on the Wendigo monster. And in here is my clock collection and all the stash boxes that I didn't use anywhere else. I've got a mirror on top of a mirror with a clock on it. Is, you know, double wrap that. And then, you know, this was just another... Yeah, this was just another, like, really big room, and I didn't want to fill the space.
It's very old-timey.
Yeah, so, you know, I propped a tent, and you can see how far out to the walls there are, and just, it would have been hard to do. This is one of my favorite seats in the whole building.
Oh, yeah. Little train set.
Capital, a few paintings.
Does the train run?
It does, if I had a power conduit closer, but I really, I get bothered by the train sound, and so I prefer them being off. This is
train
another one of my
set should be
favorite
seen, not heard.
Yeah. This is where I go to cool off.
Oh, nice. That's refreshing.
I'm so bummed that snow is melting.
I know.
We got my office area tucked in the corner. And you come below here, and it's kind of fun to stand underneath the symptomatic when someone's in it above you, because you can see right up their hoo-ha. You know, bunch of file cabinets, got an entryway to my utility lounge, and just another spot where you can just sit out and observe and deal with a stash box.
Foreman's office.
Yeah. Look at that Grafton Monster lamp.
Nice.
And then, you know, aiming down, you grab that bottom symptomatic and it pulls you right out. I think I'm gonna try to find a way to use carpets and those symptomatics to stack 3 or 4 story tall elevator in a camp build.
Ooh. And you just step by step symptomatic your way up. Nice.
But you know, that is kind of bringing us to the end of the tour. Through that door is my lobby, which I'm doing those time lapse videos of. I'm You know, putting one of those out every week for that build, and then we'll do a tour at the end. But thank you all for coming by. Thanks, Randos, for being here. And
yeah, that went quick.
yeah, peace and love.
Peace and love.